Welcome to this lesson 3, where we'll take a closer look at the menus inside of Action Planner. Now, this slide shows you the menu structure, and I'm going to then take you through in Action Planner the menus. So very shortly, the menus in Action Planner as follows: the Home, My Overview, the Roadmap, Search, My Outstandings, User Details, Action Planner Academy, and then Settings. This is Action Planner. You've now been logged in, and the first menu that you'll see is the Home. On Home, you have your priority list. The idea with the priority list is that you can prioritize items, initiatives, milestones, and actions in this priority list to visualize what it is you're prioritizing right now. It's a great agenda. For instance, if you want to talk with your manager on the activities that you're working on. In the Academy, you'll be able to see more details about how to add items onto your priority list. For now, let me just explain that you can quickly create an action, and let's just call it test action, and save it. So you can actually save an action without really aligning it. So it's a quick and efficient way of creating it. It's also great because by clicking and dragging, you can prioritize. In the overview, this is where we get a complete overview of all the items that you're responsible for. In this case, I'm responsible for 1 objective, 2 initiatives, 3 milestones, and 2 actions. If you want to just give feedback to your initiatives, you simply go and open up and give feedback to your initiative. And also you can click on the filters and thereby deciding which roles would you like to see. So for instance, if you want to see what you have delegated, you simply turn on off the responsible, turn on the owner, and you can see that this one, you're the owner and also responsible in this case. If you just want to give feedback to your milestones, the same thing. And if you want to work with actions, simply click on this unfold button. So this is the overview. What you can do on the left side is that you can choose between yourself or others, so you can customize your view. Again, please take a look at the Academy for further details. You can switch between the list view and the timeline view. So if you prefer to see things more graphically in a Gantt diagram, feel free to do that. And within each of the objectives, you will then have initiatives visualized. So those are the 2 views that you can switch between in my overview. The last menu is Roadmap. Roadmap is where you go to get a complete overview of all the initiatives that you're entitled to see. We have both the timeline view, so in this case it will show you all the activities inside the roadmap. Within my overview, only the initiatives that you're involved in somehow or another. If you switch to the objective view, you'll then be able to see the same information but organized in the roadmap structure. And so offsetting from objectives, you can then unfold more objectives. And if you want to see the execution plan behind each of these objectives, then you simply click on the button on the right side. This will unfold the initiative level. And so maybe you can see, in this case, there's 3 milestones, one of which is amber, and you can scroll down to see why it's amber. So it's a great way of getting an overview of where we are in the complete roadmap. Besides this, we have the search functionality. When you hover the magnifying glass, then you can search. You just need 3 characters. So for instance, if you know that it has to do with Excel, then you simply put in a few letters and it will show you the result. In this case, this is the action I'm looking for. So you can very quickly find information. Finally, we have the Outstandings. Outstandings is a great feature because it actually keeps track of all the things that you promised yourself or others. So for instance, if you have to give feedback and you've forgotten about it, then the system will prompt you and let you know that it's time to give feedback. So Outstandings is really a feature that can help you reduce stress because you don't have to remind yourself of all these things and use mental capacity. You simply write it into Action Planner. The system will keep track of the dates for you. Finally, on the right-hand side, you'll be able to see some further menus where you can configure your personal settings. If you're a super user, system settings, you can change company if you have access to multiple companies or even multiple roadmaps.
Be successful. Execute with Action Planner.